Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air with Smith. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Here's Smith. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. And again, it's Smith. Pass complete to Walker. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Do I sit and judge a defense? I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Six. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. Forced out to his right. Now he throws deep across the field, left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Shakes himself free. Escapes out to the left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Along this sideline inside the 25. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown! Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
He fields it from the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So Seattle retakes the field for their 2nd series. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Has him on the quick hitter. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Zach Bond with the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. Kenneth Walker gets it for the 1st time. He'll cobble together a yard there. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Walker hauls it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. We played one here on Christmas Day. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. 1st and goal, here's Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. An 8-yard pickup, and now it's 2nd and goal. Walker. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, their touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. From the pistol, Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 29-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Avoid some trouble there. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
That's good for an Eagles.
First down, a run with Barkley. He breaks the tackle. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Hurts running the offense at max speed here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. Still fighting forward. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a second-quarter lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Smith to the air now. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Smith in the pistol. Into the hands of Walker. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Avonte Maddox comes up with it. And the Eagles get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. On 1st down, Hurts. He puts some juice on it. Brought in inside the 20. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This taken from the 12. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. That's complete. Here's Brown. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell. This is Walker on 2nd. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop it behind the line. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Smith. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. One final shot before halftime. He's on the move, and he's going down. They said no to that shorter field goal, partner. Roll the dice for more, and they're going to end this 1st half empty-handed as a result. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this 3rd quarter. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Trying to work quickly now.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 38. He puts everything behind this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Working quickly here.
That's good for Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down throwing for Hurts. And that's knocked away. The linebacker got him in the middle of the field. Incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Dumped off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Working quickly here.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Here he is on 3rd and long. It's Dotson on the catch. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Hurts now on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Smith on first down. Finds Bobo. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Avonte Maddox up for that tackle. Second down now, 7 to go. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, Smith. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage of this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And they sure surprised us. Go their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. First and 10, here's Hurts. He put everything he had into this one. This is brought in at the 15. Offense working quickly. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles push their lead to 18. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawks offense running out now. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. So just a lone quarter remains in our Christmas Day game. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They go play action. Here's Smith. He finds Fant. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Smith setting the throw. Connects with Fant. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Blitz coming for Smith. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Eagles get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Hurts running the offense at max speed here.
That's good for an Eagles.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
That's good for an Eagles.
Here's Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now Hurts. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. Offense in the hurry up now.
At the 9-yard line.
Hurts. Flush down out to his left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles put up even more points in a win. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. His third total score this game. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Ball at the 33 for first down. Smith in the pistol. He finds Smith in Jigba, right side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First down, Smith to throw. Complete to Bobo. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Pressure comes, Smith. Pass complete to Walker. Still has some space inside the 35. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They have themselves another 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
And again, it's Smith. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. Now Seattle going to call its second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone, instead stopped at the 2. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. Shotgun snap to Smith. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Smith on 3rd and short. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Seahawks making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown! Well, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return of the 27. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They can trot out every offense's favorite formation now, Brock, and kneel out this win. Defense, no timeouts left to stop them. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Wow, they're gonna pass it here. On the move, headed right. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's gonna bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's gonna be their first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Wow, wide open here. Complete. Keeps it moving. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. See this in every sport, Brock. You come in as a big favorite. You want to make a statement, right? Get a convincing victory, and they were able to achieve that one here.
Yeah, especially at home. It just means a little bit more when you protect your own turf in any sport, but especially in the NFL, where you get, what, about 8 or 9 of these, maybe more if you get home playoff games. Playing this way, they set themselves up for future playoff opportunities.
So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.